Well, good afternoon. How are you all doing? Here we are once again. This is a quick preview of the eBay sale that we're running today. Well, actually started this morning, 10 o'clock, and the last items finished listing about 5:30 this evening. This runs for the full week and will conclude next Saturday. We've got a very, very good arrangement as usual, specialist Matchbox auction. So we start with super fasts all the way through from 1 to 75 actually. A very good selection, some rare bits and pre-pros as I'll discuss in a minute. We've got a few bits of regular wheel. We've got a normal batch of fantastic Hungarian, Bulgarian models, and a few sort of later issue sort of blue box Lasertronics and some trade catalogues. So what we'll do for this video is just talk you through the pre-pros, because I like talking about pre-pros. I think they're a fantastic part of this hobby, and I know everybody's not particularly into them. I was as a collector. I just find them absolutely fascinating, and I think in the die-cast world that the Matchbox pre-productions, I know they just seem to be sort of very relevant to collectors. So we'll quickly just talk you through these, and we'll start with the Sver Spider. Bottom right. This is in pink. As you know, they're normally like a candy red colour. Not bad condition. You know, it's got some playwear to it. You know, which will obviously hold the price back a little bit. But yeah, what a funky colour that is. Pink. I'm pretty sure I had one of these in my collection. If I didn't, I've had one before. So it is a known about pre-pro. And if we turn it on the underside, you can see it's got a gloss black base, which is unusual for this model. And to tell a genuine pre-pro, most of the time there's an incomplete date stamp just there of 197. Now I know these are faked by a friend in Greece, but you know, to be honest with you, I think it's still quite amateurish. And as I always said, if you've got any doubt whether your model's original or not, just send it to me or give me an email, whatever, and I'll confirm for you. So that's a Sver Spider. The next one is the field car, which I have to say I've never ever seen this, and I don't even think it's documented. It's sort of like a sagey lime green. I'm not going to call it a pre-production. It's a colour trial because I couldn't actually see anything that was pre-production about it. And bear in mind, you know, this was originally a regular wheel model, so I'm sure there's pre-pro regular wheels, but when it comes to super fast, they're going to be colour trials. I know people call them pre-productions, but I think I'm more comfortable with a colour trial. Why they did it in this sort of sagey lime colour, I don't know, but there you go. I expect that to do quite well actually, because I say I've never seen one. And next, although this is not particularly, a pre-pro or a colour trial, the CJ6 Jeep. This was one of those hand-painted trial decals that was done at the R&D department at Lesney, in probably Hackney actually. And if you know about this model, then that you know that this was actually the decals that appeared on the yellow version. The red and green didn't see this decal variation. And also when you look at the listing when it goes live, I noticed this is a much darker red than the standard, and what I did is that I photographed both together so you could see that. So that's the Jeep there, and then we'll come to the Tojo, on a white Tojo actually. Again, this is a known about pre-pro. I've certainly had this model before. You know, it's known about. There's a few out there. So yeah, it's quite funky, isn't it? All white, apart from the red hooks there. And again, turn it upside down. You'll see there the incomplete date stamp of just 197. Again, a very good sign of a pre-pro. Not the best of condition. Again, got some playwear to it. But look, guys, it is what it is. You know, which means it's not going to pay top money. I mean, these can do £600-700 if they're mint. You know, this one I would sort of estimate more in the sort of the 150, maybe 200 area. So that's quite a funky little one, isn't it? The one in the middle here, the flare side's quite an unusual one actually. Again, I've never seen this before. This is actually steel blue. not documented. These have all come from the same source. I'm sure you guys know who it is. Yeah, very, very strange. Well, not strange, but an unusual colour pre-pro. If you look closely, again, this has got some playwear to it. You see some chips on the roof and some chips here. It actually has a white base coat, and you'll see that there from the chip paint. Now, some models did have base coats. So this one here, I've actually seen as a white colour trial pre-production. So to spray it over in steel blue is quite unusual. So there's one to have a look at. Again, very, very hard to estimate it. I turn it upside down. Can't see any casting differences between the standard one, but again, you'll see the rivets on the inside are white with like this steel blue round the edges. Again, very, very hard for the fakers to sort of replicate that. I'm sure Mr. Bubble will have a go, but I'm sure we'll make a bad job of it. And then lastly, we've got the 16 Pontiac. This is actually my favourite, to be honest. Sky blue 16 Pontiac. Again, never seen that. Never seen it. Sky blue, black interior. You know, it's one of those things when you first sort of see it, you think, oh, it's probably a Bulgarian, but it isn't. This is the genuine Lesney example, and there it is. Again, not a pre-production as such. It's definitely a colour trial because I can't see any casting differences unless I've missed something. You know, I'm sure you eagle-eyed guys will tell me if I have missed something. But yes, it does have that sort of unfinished base to it. You know, the pre-production models, again, this is quite a good sign. We have this very mottled, unfinished base, which again the fakers can't replicate, which is a good thing. So yes, that's quite a funky one. Not mint, few little marks on the roof there, as you can see, but all in all, that's a really good pre-pro, and I would expect this one, along with the field car, to make the premium price on this sale. I'm sure it'll appeal to our American cousins, being that it is a Pontiac Firebird. Anyway, there we are, guys. Thanks for watching once again. We have got specialist Matchbox eBay sales lined up, certainly to the end of the year. And then, as you know, I'm now partnered with Oberon Auctions, running the die-cast section with my good old mate Julian, ex-Vectis. So you'll see a lot of information on that on its way, but I'm just concentrating on these eBay sales because I have promised vendors that I'll still be doing this to the end of the year. So keep an eye on things. I'll send out mail shots. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.